Welcome to the Garden Report. The regular season is over. The Celtics are the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference, which is just like unbelievable.
Say that one more time.
#1 seed in the Eastern Conference in the United States of America.
The Celtics.
We're living in Trump's America now, people. Where the Celtics are the #1 seed.
We're living in Isaiah Thomas's America.
That is true. The King in the Fourth completed a terrific season in which he averaged about 29.1 games. I think was the final number there.
Yeah.
Second all-time in Celtics history.
Way
Second
past
in the
his
NBA.
goals.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. The Celtics will face the Chicago Bulls in the first round. It's going to be a very exciting matchup. We have potential future Celtic Jimmy Butler. We have former Celtic Rajon Rondo. We have Paul Zipser, the possibly greatest player in NBA history.
Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade is in this series. It's going to be a really good series. The Bulls just got healthy just in time. Tony Snell got traded to the Bucks, who we saw tonight. But so let's talk about this Bulls matchup now. So the Bulls are healthy. They've been playing well as of late. They have kind of guys that can get the Celtics fits at every single position there.
Fits is a strong word.
Jimmy Butler is obviously the focal point of this series. He's going to go against Jay Crowder. He's going to see a lot of Avery Bradley and Marcus Smart. What do you think is the biggest thing that where's the area where you think the Bulls can actually have an advantage, besides obviously the fact that they have maybe the best all-around player in the series?
Well, yeah, you just nailed it. I think that's their only advantage, is that when it comes down to it, they do have a superstar guy. And we saw what happened when the Celtics played the Bulls earlier this year. Who got the superstar call? Jimmy Butler with the phantom foul. If you recall, it's the only game when the Bulls beat the Celtics.
It was a fingertip Marcus Smart on the elbow.
I don't even want to call it a fingertip. That does a disservice to fingertip fouls.
It was a loose strand of DNA that hit Jimmy Butler in the elbow.
Yes, it was just enough to call a game-changing foul. I don't even want to get into that, but that's the type of calls that superstar players get, and when the playoffs come, sometimes the refs might get a little quick with the whistle when they hear a little scream from a superstar player, whatever it may be. That being said, Jimmy Butler is obviously an all-star. He is a stud. The Celtics were interested in him for a reason. However, I can't say if I'm a Celtics fan or player that I'm that concerned about playing the Bulls in the first round. You can't be. If you're the Celtics and you're the 1 seed, it's a foregone conclusion. You got to beat that 8th seed. I was more nervous about the Heat, and they didn't even make the playoffs, okay? So the Bulls somehow got it together. When last time we saw them, they were embarrassed here. 100-80. We talked about it after the game. I wrote the eulogy for the Bulls after the game. I didn't think we're going to see them again. I told Rondo after the game, hey, man, have a nice summer. He was like, thanks. I don't even think he thought he was going to make the playoffs.
He probably didn't mean that either.
No, he definitely didn't mean that, but it was just one of those things like, thanks. Like, yeah, I definitely won't be seeing you in the playoffs type of thanks. And now here we are.
Well, we're in a fascinating place here because National TV Rondo is National TV Rondo.
National TV
Never
Bulls.
goes away. The TNT Bulls, which Jason Patt, one of the best people covering the Bulls, just tweeted before we went on the air here that that's a myth. And you can say it's a myth, but all modern science and technology points to it being very true.
Don't let the facts
The
get in
Bulls
the way.
are very good on TNT. And the first game, I believe, is on TNT. So
is it Sunday night?
Sunday at 6:30.
That's on TNT?
Both of them are on TNT? All right. So both games are on TNT. I'm projecting that the game 2 is going to be on Tuesday, probably at 7 or 8 or something like that.
It can't be Monday or Wednesday.
At this moment. But
Bruins play.
So we obviously know Jimmy Butler's a big advantage. Nikola Mirotic, who was actually removed from the rotation the last time that the Bulls were in town.
They're in punt mode.
He's now starting as a forward, and he's playing really well. Him and Rondo combined have actually had really good synergy on the court. It'll be really interesting to see if this Bulls starting lineup can really represent what the Bulls have been trying to build for a few years now with Nikola Mirotic at the 4 and a good defensive center at the 5. Can they actually stretch the floor, and can they actually move the ball and rely on Wade and Butler to kind of create shots when the offense breaks down? That's a team that can win a couple games against a Celtics team.
Well, I always say this. It comes down to talent. And when you look at their roster, they do have talent. Mirotic, Butler, Rondo, Wade. However.
Zipster.
What'd you call it before?
Zipsanity.
Zipsanity. Okay, I kind of like that. However, is it a coincidence that the Bulls started to play really good basketball when Dwayne Wade hit the pine, and now he's back?
Not a coincidence at all.
Not a coincidence?
Absolutely not.
Not a coincidence. Okay. Then Dwayne Wade's back, folks. And how is that going to throw a wrench in things when he's taking some highly questionable shots, maybe from beyond the three-point line, and Jimmy Butler's not taking that shot? Or Mirotic, who's having like you said, a great second half of the year, isn't taking those shots. I'm very interested to see how that goes. If Dwayne Wade has the ability to take a back seat.
I would normally say that's false logic, but I actually think that is a pretty legit commentary on the situation. I mean,
for once,
they've
I
had
come with a legit.
They've kind of had a good balance of power on offense as of late, and it'll be really interesting to see how Wade affects that. So we will find out. My prediction. Actually, no. You're the analyst. Your prediction first.
I'm the analyst. Oh boy, Celtics in 3.
Going old school on that one.
Yeah, I'll say 5, but I wouldn't be shocked if they swept them. 4 Celtics, obviously.
Okay, I would be shocked if they did sweep. I'm going with 5. 6.
You'd be shocked if they swept, but you're taking it in 5?
I would be shocked. I don't think the Celtics are playing well enough right now to sweep. Even though they just had a pretty good month, it was against the easy
We're talking
schedule.
6 tops, right?
I think it's 5, 6 if like Butler has like a couple 40-point games here.
There's no way.
Which certainly could happen. And
I'll give it to you.
One important thing here, Jay Crowder was hurt in last year's series against the Hawks and played terribly. He played hobbled. And I asked him after the game, how does he feel compared to last year? He looked me dead in the eyes. I think he wanted to kill me when I asked him that question. He said,
most people do.
100%. So
also,
that's a big factor
Avery
right
Bradley.
there. And Avery Bradley is back, and he's starting to
couple of
get a
somewhat
feel for
important
it again.
guys. Avery Bradley was hurt last year.
Yeah. He actually got knocked out of the series while Jay Crowder was playing hurt. Could be kind of a similar situation where Avery's playing hurt, but it looks like he's gotten his rhythm back. So that'll be very crucial. I still think they could win this series, even if Avery is not 100%, but they are not getting through the second round unless Avery is 100%.
The Celtics, I mean, the Celtics know what they have to do. Jump out ahead on the Bulls, punch them in the face to start the game, not literally, but figuratively. Get them at odds with each other, and have them put up another 9-point first quarter like they did last time when they were here. That's all you got to do, and they know it.
They really need Isaiah Cannon and Dwayne Wade to start fighting in the locker room. That's how you really beat the Bulls. Okay, we're going to come back for part 2 where we're going to hand out some hardware, the Celtics awards, and even some NBA awards. So we'll be right back on the Garden Report.
Prestigious awards.
By SeatGeek. Don't forget, if you want to get tickets to the Celtics playoff games, which are probably sold out by now, even though tickets aren't even on sale yet, we got you covered. You're going to use SeatGeek. You're going to go to the settings tab, and you're going to enter the promo code Garden Report, and you're going to get a $20 rebate on those tickets. $20 rebate with the code Garden Report. You're going to buy those tickets, and you're going to wave to us, and maybe we'll wave.
You're going to want that rebate.
Yeah,
because
you're going to want that
tickets
rebate.
are jumping right now.
But that's all right. Still get it, because it is worth it to go to a Celtics playoff game.
Yes.
We'll be right back on part 2 of the Garden Report on CLNS and Celtics Blog.